My name is Kenny. I want to appreciate you for watching this video. Thank you for your share. I appreciate you. And for those that have subscribed to this channel, I cannot take you for granted. Like I used to say, I appreciate what you're doing. God bless you. I want to thank the parents too that are watching this video and all of you out there watching the video. I quite appreciate what you're doing. For those that have not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe to this channel. Because when you do, it will enable the YouTube to send this video to other people that will need it. So kindly subscribe to this channel. Just press the red button. That's all. You did it once and for all. I'm sure you're going to do that. Thank you. So today we are going to be talking about the teenage. A teenage is a transition phase from childhood to adulthood, usually from the age of 13 to 19. Is a stage when a child is learning what it takes to become an adult. So it's a stage that is characterized with a lot of challenges, a whole lot of challenges out there. Why? Number one, changes are going on. Physical changes are going on, and internal changes are going on. Much hormonal changes are going on that you don't even know. In fact, you see, some teenagers cannot even explain the way the reason why they behave the way they behave. And you see people around want to complain and say a lot of things about them because of probably their behavior sometimes, which is actually caused by some of those changes going on. I remember when I was a teenager, sincerely speaking, I can remember it was when I grew older I discovered I was not even the way I think I was because at that particular time, I think I was around 14. I thought I was a big girl, and this reflected in the way I walk. I carry myself in a particular way that, yes, telling myself that now you are a big girl. Not that kind of a thing. I changed the way I walk, and a lot of things changed about me. Another particular time, I knew older people around you just be looking at me. What is wrong with this girl? These are some of those things that happen to teenagers when they are growing up. Like I told you, there is a stage when a child is learning to become an adult. You just imagine, use an example of a child who is learning to crawl, who is trying to walk. You can see a lot of challenges around that. The same thing with teenagers. It's not the same way. When a child is learning to crawl, learning to stand, learning to walk, you can see a lot of challenges around that. And you feel, oh, sometimes the child will fall, somebody will pick her up, pick him or her up, and all of that. And also with teenagers too, a lot of changes are going on internally and externally, and that is responsible for the way they behave sometimes. And then they need to understand this. So they need to learn to uh, what it takes to manage this stage. Okay, I remember a child, a teenager, let me say, a girl of a girl of around 13, 14 now. We were together when she was 9 years old, let me say from 7 years old. And this girl was so calm at that age. When you talk to her, give me that thing, politely everybody around likes her because so obedient, cool-headed. So immediately she turned 13, around 12, everything started changing. And if you talk to her, she'll just do an action like, ask her to sit in a particular place, she will react. Ask her to do this, she will react. So to me, I want to believe it's because a lot of changes are going on and she has not learned how to cope with those changes. Okay, so what are these? Let me start with physical changes. What are these physical changes? Let me start with girls. For girls, yeah, for girls, a lot of changes like increase in stature. Yeah, that tiny girl is growing up. It's no longer tiny. A lot of things are changing physically. You know, growing of breasts, growing of pubic hair, increase in height, and some of those changes are actually going on within and physically. And then though is the physical one you people tend to notice. But I would like to tell you today a lot of changes, hormonal changes, that is even responsible for the physical change, for the physical changes that we are seeing. So those one are going on internally. So we need to understand that. And for boys, what are these physical changes? We have increase in height. That small boy, you'll see, uh, the voice deepens. I remember my cousin, he just spoke and said, what happened? You know, this small boy of yesterday, the voice has totally changed. It shows the child is growing up. It's growing up. It's moving from childhood to adulthood. Increase in penis, yes. A lot of things begin to change. So growing of pubic hair and all of that. And some other part of the body, like armpits too. So these are the physical changes. So, and I would like to tell you, when you notice this change, the first thing, your reaction to it is that you should appreciate God. You should appreciate God that you are growing. You are growing from childhood to adult. You are growing. And another thing I would like you to learn is that know that your body is the temple of God. Friends will come around and tell you so many things. This part of your body is meant for something, and a lot of that. Just know that there are some things you do now that can affect you in the future. And I would like to tell you, whatever you do now have high tendency to reflect in the future. That's the truth. You know that age of 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. This is the time you build. Whatever you fail to know now to do now will actually affect you when you get to, you know, when you become an adult. I remember someone was saying something one day, and I was like, and so he said, when he was a teenager, and they told him, oh, but he refused to listen. But now, this person was talking now, was talking to me on that particular day as an adult. But he could not go back to correct some of those things. So I'm trying to say what you do now will likely affect you in the future. So know that you are building. There's something you do now that will affect you in the future. So that's why I will encourage you not to do some things that will put your life or expose your life to risk or danger. So when your friends are telling you do this, for instance, having sex at this stage or experimenting with, you know, some of those things related to sexual intercourse should be no for you. Like watching pornography and some of those things. You know I'm talking about because friends will tell you, come around, do this, do that. Should be no for you, so that you not be building on a negative foundation for the future. Because there are some things, if you get addicted to some things now, getting out of them may be difficult. Of course, friends will tell you, come and do it. I'm trying to tell you that you should know that your body is the temple of God. Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't do them. And for boys too, yes. For girls, for boys, no. Your body is the temple of God. Another thing I would like to tell you is to maintain neatness at this stage. Boys sometimes may tend not to be, not to get worried about stuff like that. I'm telling you, you are going to adulthood. Like I told you, if you fail to learn some things now and get used to some things, it may affect you. For instance, if you don't learn to take care of your underwears now, you just keep them. You get used to that habit, and it becomes habit. And then before you know it, you will not be able to change. And for girls, this is the time you're likely to start your menstruation. Take good care of yourself. Use sanitary pad, baths as uh, as much as possible before you go to school. When you come back, change your sanitary pad. You can use the toilet to do all of this and take care of it. Don't mess the, the environment with all of this. And everybody say, wow, What is smelling? Everywhere is smelling. Because if you don't get used to it now, even when you get married, you still do the same. And your husband may not even like it. So cultivate neatness at this stage and you get used to it. So that is what I have to tell you about your physical changes for now. God bless you for listening.